What's up, Champions fam? It's the bad guy, a WWE champion, Zeke 4-0, back with a brand new video, and we are back at it again to never say die. So we are going to rock and roll and hop into hell mode to take care of the new Batista Bomb and Terror Twins tour. Bash in Berlin just concluded, y'all, and it was absolutely epic. I will be talking about it in this video, so I'm letting you know right now. Spoilers, things were top notch. I was surprised that they started it off with Cody against Kevin Owens. Kevin was definitely showing a heelish side to his character and personality because, no lie, from the start of it, everyone has been sitting around. And when I say everyone, I'm feeling like a majority of the WWE universe, let alone professional wrestling fans, had it in the back of their mind that at any given moment throughout this match, Kevin was going to go full on rogue, going to go complete heel Kevin Owens. Like he said before, the night prior, he was like, "Look, anyone who I stabbed in the back had it coming, except for Kofi Kingston." He's like, "I am sorry, Kofi." But nonetheless, in this match, it was a very good battle. And the story was there, and I was very intrigued. I actually was looking for it at the end of the match. I was thinking to myself, you know what the swerve would that like the best swerve that they could pull off here is what if Cody Rhodes turned on Kevin? Because, and like literally the last promo before the go home show at the yesterday's SmackDown, literally as a timestamp for this video, of course, basically Cody was given a heel promo. He was very condescending, truly like cocky in the sense of, nah, man, like when I pulled up, yeah, you had your moment with Stone Cold, but it got outshined by my return. And you know what? The reality of it is that I'm going to win. There's no doubt in my mind. But they put on a great match. It was a great match to start off everything. Real rock solid. So I have to tip my hat. They were able to carry it. And a match like this was a benefit not only to Cody, because Cody remains a fighting champion, but it also showcased that Kevin Owens, even without a belt, he is a great worker. He, in my opinion, now is basically like the WWE's Papa H's Mick Foley. He is the guy that literally you go up against, and if you can have a great match with him, you might be destined for greatness. And Cody came out on top. Literally, the sad part about Cody's booking is we know he's going to run up against The Rock at some point. We even know that he's going to go up against Roman at some point. And sadly, because of that, it lets you know that it doesn't matter, and inevitably, it doesn't matter who he goes up against. It doesn't matter that Solo said, regardless of who wins between Kevin Owens or Cody, I got next again. But you know that as long as Cody has the belt, and as long as The Rock is tied into the storyline, you know that Cody isn't losing the strap. So as much as I love the match with Kevin Owens, and I was happy to see him not turn heel, I was sitting there like, dang, this, if he did win, there would be no argument there. It was the whole story aligned with Cody being a fighting champion. His leg was giving him some trouble. Kevin Owens could have had some moments where he could have easily gone ahead and went completely rogue, but he opted not to. So it was a great storytelling thing in the sense of as condescending, as ignorant, in a way, as cocky as Cody was in the previous night's promo package to build up the match one last time. Kevin Owens didn't fold on his principles. He truly cares about Cody Rhodes for now, and they were able to hug it out and give each other respect after Cody won with a crossroads. So that was a blessing. Following that, we had the Unholy Union. I forget their name. Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, if I recall correctly. They went up against Jade Cargill as well as Bianca Belair. I have to say this. Jade and Bianca, in my opinion, they did win the titles back, but it was a great showing from Fire and Dawn. I will give them that. The Unholy Union, they won the tag team belts in UK, which was a beautiful, beautiful moment. Dark Horse coming out of nowhere, taking out some top people. And what's beautiful about that match and that moment, honestly, is that as great as Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair are, in that situation, The Unholy Union won. They took out the other opposition in the match. So Jade and Bianca rightfully deserved a rematch. I have a strong feeling that their bout, yes, my phone is charging. I have a strong feeling that they are going to lose the titles again, and that is going to spark a battle between them. I believe that Bianca, after the trauma with Damage Control and everything, kind of similar to how Kevin Owens was with the Bloodline, I think that Bianca's going to unravel. Bianca, honestly, since she made it to the main roster, she has been nothing but a top-notch babyface. But back in NXT, she had like a little heel streak going on. So honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Bianca turns on Jade to help Jade get over, because they teased it, with the Royal Rumble and everything, and it made sense that they would come together and do what they do. They're basically like a female Mega Powers in a sense. Jade is, I hate to say it, Jade is kind of like Hulk Hogan right now, whereas Bianca is Macho Man with the paranoia. I think that Bianca is going to turn on Jade, or they're going to lose. It's one way or the other. Either Bianca's going to turn on Jade. Jade could very well turn on Bianca. We have had the situation where the monster turns on the likable babyface. But I think in order to get Jade fully over by herself, she needs to dominate Belair. That's just me personally. So that's what I'm thinking is going to go down. They got the belt again, but I think if they lose again, someone's turning on somebody. And I really got a feeling because of her charisma, I can see Belair being a top-notch heel. She's been a babyface long enough. Jade needs to breathe. Jade needs to be built up like this monster. I even think with the whole situation with Nia Jax losing in front of her daughter and everything, I don't think Jade should have lost. I really feel that that was a missed opportunity to just like to build up a women's streak, similar to how she was in AEW. She should have been this unbeatable monster with no shenanigans. Literally, she should have just went through people, cut through people like butter. Nonetheless, they did retain. They did get the belt. They did get the belts back. I could be missing a match, so do forgive me. Because my boys and I, we were at work. We were like listening to it while we were chilling at work in the back. The one that I did catch up on, if I recall correctly, we did have the Terror Twins against Liv Morgan as well as Dirty Dom, and that was a great bout. That was an amazing bout, in my opinion. The Terror Twins are over like Rover. The irony about the Terror Twins is that when you really think about how the storyline is going, I respect what they're pushing, but if you really think about it, the bad guys of this story are Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley. They were brought in by Edge long ago to make the Judgment Day. They turned on Edge when they brought Finn in. When they both got their belts, when they both became these big superstars, everyone got over properly. But when it's all said and done, though, reality of it is that technically with how Damian started talking, I respect Damian because I do love Damian. He oozes machismo just like Razor Ramon, Scott Hall. And I do have nothing but love for Mommy. But when you think about it, look at the real storyline. If you really look at it, this is one of those kind of situations like where in a movie you're rooting for the bad guy the whole time because they seem like they're the hero, but they're really the villain. I mean, they betrayed Edge, right? You look at what Rhea did with Dom. Basically, it's like Stockholm Syndrome, where she was choking him out, taking him out. Jamie was beating up Ray left and right. She basically mentally abuses him, emotionally manipulates Dom, and he gets to a point where enough is enough. He's done. He's over it. And then the same thing when Damian starts showing okay, I'm the muscle of the group, I'm the muscle of the squad, but now reality of it is, back in the day, it was cool for us to jump people. I want to show that I don't need this, but the reality of what the concept of how the Judgment Day were built, For you to now say that you don't need these people is a smack in the face to everything that y'all stood for. Won belts, collected belts, caused a lot of the damage, ran roughshod on everybody. But reality of it is that Damian and Rhea, as much as people are behind y'all, the reality of it is that it's kind of karma. It is karma that everything turned around on you. But it still makes for a great storyline just because of how unlikable Dominic and Liv are at the moment. So it's one of those things you get behind Rhea because, yeah, she was taken out by injury. No one beat her. So you want to see her come back and be on top. And then with Damian now pushing this whole thing of like, look, I've basically been the muscle for y'all. I want to show that I can handle things on my own. But the reality of it is for months and months, years even, the numbers game was the Judgment Day's a shtick. So how are you going to get mad at them now when this is what you've been doing all this time, and now what you have in the belt, you're saying that you don't need them, they need you. The star power with the titles of being the world heavyweight champion and the women's world champion makes that. I understand that. But it's like, had they planned those seeds a little earlier on, maybe it'd been a little bit justifiable. But if you've been following the story for long enough, then you would honestly get and understand and comprehend that basically what's going on with them basically did start and end with Rhea and Damian betraying Edge, and it came full circle. They kicked Edge out of the group, and then they basically got kicked out of the group. And they did get the win. They did get the win, but I will say this too. I do have a strong feeling because it was an amazing match. It was a great showing from both sides. I have a feeling that Rhea may not win that title back just yet. I don't think that's what's going to happen. I think they could, because it could technically be a tiebreaker. Because you had SummerSlam, she lost. Dom cost her. They win here with the Terror Twins. She could win it back at Bad Blood, or she could lose it. So that's the whole thing of the chase with her. And as far as Damian goes, though, Damian's thing is now with Finn Balor, his brother. The last person he saw before he lost the belt was Finn helping Gunther win that title. So that was some good storyline telling right there. So it's a back and forth. Another great match, honestly. CM Punk and Drew McIntyre proving you don't need a belt on the line to make a great story. Very similar to what's going on with OTC Roman Reigns right now. He doesn't need the belt. It's all about family. It's all about legacy. It's all about tradition. CM Punk and Drew McIntyre balled out at this in this strap match. CM Punk even did a real cool callback. It's kind of similar to Eddie Guerrero, where he was being dragged around. Drew's getting the post. CM Punk's right there with him, and he finally does it, y'all. It's now evened up. This time he didn't underestimate Drew. He didn't falter. He was able to go ahead. He got the 1, 2, 3. He was able to win the strap match, and he got his bracelet back. So that was also amazing to see. But the match, honestly, the match of the night, as long as it went to me, I literally wanted to say Wrestle Forever. Randy Orton putting over Gunther clean. Great back and forth. There was an RKO. Storytelling. Methodical. We were in Randy's bag tonight. Randy was making it look like Randy got a bigger pop than Gunther. And that was amazing. Gunther got the welcome home, but Randy was over like Rover tonight. And they pushed it. Like, Gunther was selling his arm, like he was going down for the count. It was bad for him, but he somehow pulled it through. His whole thing was, can he get the power bomb off? He kept trying, but he couldn't get it. Randy put him through a table, had to get him in like a near count. The ref stopped counting just because so much was going on. Randy couldn't get himself disqualified. Gunther was able to get it, though. That chop to the back of the neck knocked the wind out of Randy. Sleeper hold. Got him out. But Randy was smart. Randy tried to get out a little bit. Popped back into a post. He knocked him loose. Gunther going for the power bomb. Gets caught up in the RKO. 1, 2. Kicks out right in time. Amazing, immaculate storytelling. And Gunther didn't need no help. Gunther beat Randy Orton crystal clear, clean. No 1-2-3 pin. He did something that only so few have been able to do. He was able to submit Randy Orton, but not just submit Randy Orton. He put the Viper to sleep. And at the end of it, I thought, maybe here we go. Randy might go heel. Randy shook his hand. Gunther put his hand out. Randy shook it in return. And that was a passing of the torch moment. Similar to how LA Knight and John Cena had their moment of a passing of the torch moment. That is literally what we got to be a lay witness to. And Gunther deserved it. He beat Randy Orton, the legend killer, on his home turf. Did not need no help. Did not need anything. He beat him fair and square and made the Viper go to sleep. That's how you create a star. So if you questioned him at King of the Ring, there was no discussion after this. He beat him. He was the better man. And now, honestly, I'm not even going to lie to y'all. I got a strong feeling. I got a feeling that Randy's now going to turn his attention to Cody Rhodes. They got history. The story is already there. They did the whole little WWE What Do You Want to Talk About special. He beat Kevin Owens. Now it's time for Randy. Randy got his match with Gunther first because of the storyline of him having the shoulder up. That's done. Randy's back on SmackDown. Kevin Owens didn't want to fight Cody. He straight up was like, "You're my friend. I don't need the belt, but this is my moment. You want me to have my moment? I'm going to take it." Randy, on the other hand, every time he's been with Cody, he straight up told him, he's like, "Look, I got your back. I'm my brother's keeper. I'm here." But every time he said that, every time he's been with Cody, when Cody looked away, or right before Cody turned to look at him, Randy was eyeing that title. So business is done with Gunther. It's over. But when it comes to Cody, business is about to pick up, y'all. So we got through this. I've been hunting. I am doing my due diligence, y'all. Doing my due diligence. I am basically trying to knock out. I started something with my tours. And basically, I got into a situation where I'm going to have to pay dearly for it. I started working on Julius Creed because I wanted to take him up, right? I wanted to take him up for the feud that just passed so I could get the 6-star road. But again, I was at work. So I literally hopped in. I had enough time on a break to take care of my feud. Like, I ended with 2 million, sadly. I was able to hop in, take care of my requirements for Julius Creed, take care of my requirements for CM Punk, and get my Randy Ortons. That's basically the only time I really had available. So now I got to play catch up when it comes to the waifu feud. And as you can see, I decided to commit to him, and my blue paid the cost. But now, because I'm so close to it, I'm 700 blue off, I might as well take Julius to him 6-star, or at least get him ready for the next upcoming talent up to go to 6-star. Didn't spend any money on the steps. I only got the 2 that I had that we got for free. But I committed to him, and when it came to Mae Young as well, looking at that line bonus, especially dealing with waifus, I went ahead and took her up. So I got Mae to 6-star bronze, and we're working on Julius. So that was a good look. Batista did his thing with this go around with the tours, and just to show y'all what I did with Damian Priest, just so I can show y'all the build. Y'all should already know with Batista, it was basically stacking the greens, the green damage and the multiply gems, spamming those. Might not even been fully all the way that I really run him normally, but he still gets it done because he's like, literally, I took things off and we still won. We just had Booker T on here for green 12k flat gem damage. Didn't have Mosh for more multiplies, so on and so forth. Didn't have Wolfpack Luger or DDP Hall of Fame on him for green gem damage, or Gunther or Memrock for multiplied gem strength and gem damage. And we were able to clear everything easy clap with him. And then for Damian Priest wasn't even maxed out for this one. This one was Judgment Day Terror Twins. So any Rhea and any Damian Priest, but I just want to clarify here, it's modern era. So Heavy Metal Rhea did not count for this. If you got Tech Rhea, Striker Rhea, or Trickster Rhea, you were good. I opted to go with Damian Priest here because I've got all the versions of him. And for that one, I ran the Judgment Day Damian. And where is he at? They should have just showed him. Okay, it wants to be like that. It is what it is. All right. Basically, where is he? Where is he? Boom. This is what we ran for him. I had a strap on him. He does have some moments. So he's got these two. This one's for the tours. So purple gems were doing more, but that doesn't even do anything. Doesn't even affect anything in the slightest. And then we also have this one for Showdown, which didn't affect anything in the slightest. But the build is simple. The chokes, we basically had the super kick, stunning the opponent for 2 turns. We had the Razor's Edge, making countdown gems, countdown gems, dealing damage. And then once the countdown was over, you made random gems into red gems. And we had the choke slam, which decreased the countdown gem timer by 3. So literally, stun, place down your countdowns, then activate your countdown, spam the board with red, and then it's over. And then we had, for his build, we had Piper Niven. We got her with the red gems doing 20% more damage, red MP, +1. Bushwhackers, +4 red MP. Zonkia, Zianka, moves and gems, trap countdown, juggernaut that generate red gems will create 2 more. Kick out damage plus 10%. And then, of course, Zombie Damien. Red gems do 30% more. So 50% red gem damage, +5 red MP, and generation of 2 more additional made this guy an absolute monster. We had a 40% gem damage strap on him, and plus we doubled up on Fury 2s. Nothing spectacular, just did it for the additional 80. So basically 120% gem damage, if you really want to call it like that. And then we have What the Rock is Cooking, because when you break 3 or more red gems, you are able to get your purple MP back, which enabled us to cycle effortlessly. So Damien was a problem. And again, just look at him. He's missing 100. He's missing 100 overall. And this was an easy clap. So nonetheless, y'all, I hope that you all had an incredible feud so far. We are getting closer to the final half of this feud, a Flash Feud weekend. So I'm wishing y'all nothing but the best of luck. I'm going to continue to grind and do my due diligence to get some more blue TP for Julius. I've come too far now that it's I can't stop now. I got to get him to 6-star bronze, and we'll rock and roll. No money spent this weekend, and that's absolutely fine. Had a blast. It's been great. It's been amazing. Couldn't ask for better. An incredible PLE with Bash in Berlin. The crowd was absolutely phenomenal. Nonetheless, though, hey, yo. Hard work pays off. Dreams come true. Bad times don't last, but champions do. Mad love and respect to each and every single one of you, of my beloved champions, fam. Like the video, share the video, but most importantly of all, if you haven't done so already, do yourselves a favor by making sure to drop a people's elbow on the subscribe button, as well as hit a razor's edge on the bell icon to receive all future notifications from yours truly, the one and only bad guy of WWE Champions, Zeke 4-0, the most electrifying content creator in WWE Champions Entertainment. I love you all. I respect you all. I'm praying for you all tenfold. Let the good times roll. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your support and your love. Let's chop it up in the comments below if you watched the PLE. Again, spoilers. Can't say that I didn't warn you. This was an easy clap. You can utilize any of the Damian Priest, whether it's the zombie striker, Judgment Day Trickster, the Archer Infamy, Tech, or even the mutant modern era Showboat. And then, of course, for Rhea, you can utilize her Trickster version from the Judgment Day variant, the Striker, this is my Brutality version, or the up-and-coming Nightmare modern era tech if you want to do a real throwback, and you'll be good to go when it comes to that type of coverage for them. And of course, Batista is Batista, so he is going to clap up anything that you throw before him because he is this MLC's free-to-play champion before Tangaloa shows up and botches everything, including his own debut. Nonetheless, y'all, I love you all so much. Thank you for your time. Appreciate you. Take care. I'll see you soon. Peace.